well. And we all go through our own personal hells. We're living in this vale of tears, and we've got good days and we've got some really bad days as well. But you can't choose your attitude. How do you do it? You do it by remembering one really powerful question when things go wrong. And that question is, what do I want my attitude to be? What do I want my attitude to be? I'll give you a few examples on this. How many people here in this room have got teenage kids? Okay, I see quite a few of you, all right? I see all the furrowed brows, bald heads, and that's just the ladies. So let's assume that before you came to this great convention, you were kind of rushing out the door and you said to the teenager, I forgot to set up the digital recorder. Could you record a program on television for me? And you come home from this great convention on Sunday or Monday, full of the gift of gab, goals, attitudes, behavior. You want to go in home and you want to take the chap's concept and compliment your teenager. And you walk in, you say hi to the teenager, and you say, did you record the program on television? Yeah, and you get this kind of, and you know where the brain should be, there's an empty space. Just populated by two agitated chipmunks running around saying, what were we supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? So your first reaction is obviously to get a little bit miffed, which is understandable, because this is a program you really did want to see. It's the 75th rerun of the 3rd episode of Survivor 2007. But you really wanted to see it again. So your first reaction, obviously, is to get a little bit miffed. Human beings mirror human beings' reactions, so your teenager now gets miffed, and suddenly after coming home from this great convention, ready to talk about the gift of gab and chaps, suddenly you're in a funk, the teenager is in a funk, your spouse isn't speaking to you, the dog has run away, the cat is hiding underneath the table, and you've got a hamster running around the treadmill at 100 revolutions per second saying to itself, because hamsters are actually very clever, the hamster is saying to itself, why doesn't someone remember to ask themselves the question they should ask when things go wrong? And that question is, what do I want my attitude to be? Because in a situation like that, if you ask yourself the question, what do I want my attitude to be? You're not going to say, I want to be angry. If you ask yourself, what do I want my attitude to be? You're not going to say, I want to be frustrated. When you ask the question, what do I want my attitude to be? You're much more likely to say, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to be frustrated. And you will make some effort not to be angry, not to be frustrated. It is a powerful question that can really help you. I'll give you a few other examples where it helped me. A couple of years ago, I was driving here in the western suburbs of Chicago. Came to a set of traffic lights and turned left at the filter arrow. And a few seconds after turning left, I noticed in my rear view mirror what I refer to as a mobile discotheque. That's right, cop car, flashing lights.